Thank you, thank you. Hello, good evening, everyone. This is the Harold Washington hotline. I'm sorry, but excuse the expression. The reason I'm laughing, though, because it seems kind of strange not to have my partner in crime here today. He's not feeling good, and hey, it happens. So, everybody, as we was taught in the service, you have to adapt. And so this is what we're doing. But the show still goes on. That's the main thing about this. Those saying one person, they had other words for that, but I'm not going to use that. That one person don't stop no show. but but here today, my partner Marvin Garner, we both be Jesse Brown, and he's from Strike Force. And we got a lot to talk about. And veterans, please, like I tell you all the time, please pay attention. Because this is vital information that we have for you all. And the idea, you will never know unless you tune in. And then the veterans, the civilians that's listening out there, you got a relative or a friend that's a veteran. As we call it, word by mouth. Let that person know about, hey, did you know about certain benefits that's going on that you could have that you're missing and stuff? This is the things that you have to pay attention to. But without any further ado, my partner Marvin. Welcome, Marvin.
Hey, thanks, Frank. Thanks for inviting me out.
Yeah, Gad too. Yeah, too. We go a long way back.
That's right.
A long way back.
That's right.
But me and Marvin, we serve the veterans. And in different forms and stuff like that. And the reason I say he's from Strike Force. And that's where the majority of the information that the veterans get, it come down to the Strike Force. So without further ado, he's going to tell you about it.
All right. Well, my name is Marvin Gardner. I'm the Vice Commander of Veteran Strike Force. We based out of Jesse Brown VA Medical Center, 820 South Damon, Chicago, Illinois. And what we do there, we supply a lot of information to vets. A lot of information. Information far as from dealing with even getting your light bill paid, gas bill paid, housing, job information, anything that pertains to the veteran community.
Your benefits.
Benefits mainly. Yeah, benefits. We have that available to veterans 4 days out of a week. Monday through Thursday, from 7 o'clock in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon. We've been doing this now for about 18 years. Yeah, it's been 18 years. 18 years. And we're the only organization that sits up in the VA and supply information like that to the veteran community.
And it'd be vital information. They have a table full of information. Anything about a veteran, what he or she may want to know. If it's about your DD-214, is it about something like mental health or something like that? Some type of program that's going on. They supply the information. This is where the information comes from. This who we work together with them, because anything and everything that goes on, not just in Jesse Brown,
right,
but what we say, the VA or with the veterans, period. As they always say, if you want the real information, the true information, get it from the horse's mouth. It ain't the horses here.
Right.
Get it from our mouth.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, just like Frank said, hey, any type of information that you might need, anything, we service at least about anywhere from 10 to 100 vets a day. 100 vets a day.
Or more.
They come to us with all different types of situation. We got information. We've built up relationship with the city, the county, the state, and the federal government. So that anything that's available that comes up new for vets, they get in contact with us. And we'll put that information out to make sure that the veterans get the correct information and not just a bunch of scuttlebutt.
Oh, that's so easy to go by. just like in any workplace. Hey, did you hear? We call it water cooler conversation.
Right,
You know,
right.
did you hear about such and such for real? And then you find out it's not true.
Right.
But see, with our organization, anything that you want to find out is true. And just like Marvin and them with Strike Force and stuff like that, we work together to put the word out to the veterans, out there to the streets, so you could hear it from us. And then not only that, what goes down in Strike Force communicates and traffic trickle all through the VA system. And just like the organization, just like the American Legion, but only, and like CVO is Coalition of Veterans Organizations. And we have 28 members from different organizations. Naturally, we have Strike Force, we have the American Legion, we have the Triple Nickel, we have the Tuskegee Airmen. We have 28 different veterans organizations. That's why they call it CVO, Coalitions of Veterans Organization. We got Rochelle Crump and Company, which is NWVO. Because see, when it come down to that name, I had to think about, National Women Veterans Unite.
Right.
You know,
Right.
sometimes that's kind of hard. But see, women, veterans, they tried to find different organizations, but see, a lot of women know about American Legion, AMVETS, VFW, stuff like that, which some of them participate, but then some of them want to be in their own organization. And see, that's where Rochelle Crump and Company come in, because it's strictly female.
Right.
And they do a lot of things, because if it wasn't for her and her organization, they the one got, because see, when they started I take it about 10, close to 15 years ago, especially about housing, it was always about the only thing they say about veterans. And that's it, veterans. When you think of veterans, you think of men.
Right.
But see, for a while we kept forgetting about that our women veterans. They fought the fight, walked the walk, but see, they wasn't getting recognized.
Right.
But see, now, with them, they've been recognized. So with Rochelle Crump and Company, they start talking about female housing. Now it's being developed, all over, which they needed, because of the idea, much as they've been in all wars, they haven't been recognized truly enough. So that's why, when we speak of veterans now, it's not just us. When I say us, it's women and men.
Right.
And especially nowadays, the women are fighting with men on the battlefield. They carrying their weight. You got to respect them. Respect what they're doing and stuff. They are a symbol to be recognized with now. So just as we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to them also. Because they're moms, grandmothers, aunties, nieces, cousins. They are human too. So the things we fight for, they're fighting for also. Now back to Strike Force. Now coming down to Strike Force, that I realized a long time ago about certain things I be doing. I wanted to go find out more information and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first started seeing it, I used to wonder, look at all that stuff on the table, all that free information. But some people just walk past. And,
Right.
some of them may speak, hey, how you doing? If you get to know a face, hey, how you doing? Why don't you stop by? I ain't got time.
Right. Right.
Take time out. They're not sitting there for nothing.
Right.
They're there for, when I say this, listen, they're there for an important reason.
That's right.
They're there for an important reason. Because you will not know nothing if it wasn't for Marvin and them.
Right.
I gotta give credit to Strike Force. You
Yeah.
want to say anything?
Well, I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying about the female vets. We do a lot of public speaking, going out to different locations and bringing information, sharing the information and the knowledge that we've pertained over the years, the 15, 18 years that we've been in organized. One thing that I would like to always say when we're out speaking to a group of people is that it's not just no more when Johnny come marching home. You know, when Johnny come marching home now, he comes home with a family already, because just like Frank was saying, they served together in the military, men and women. So they build up a relationship also. And then a lot of them get together, get married, whatnot, hook up, and then start a family off. So once they being discharged from the military, it's not just him, it's her also.
And them.
It's right, with kids.
Yes.
So when they come home, you know, things have to be in place for them. And as far as the females, you know, a lot of people don't acknowledge them. But we do. We try to. We try to do our best. Matter of fact, we have 2 young ladies working with us every day at our table.
And they know their business.
Right. So when a female veteran comes approach us, she feel comfortable by talking to another female.
That's right.
You know, when they talk to another male, they might close up,
yeah.
you know. And
Because I don't want him to know too much.
Too much, right.
So
right.
I would ask just enough to get me back.
Right.
You know, but see now with the female there, with there, you know, if you got something to say, hey girl, can I talk to you, you know,
Right.
privately? But see that they are there for help, for support. Everybody needs some kind of support. And if you're a veteran, you need HELP.
That's right. That's right.
You cannot do it alone. I don't care what it is, you can't do it alone. You need help. Whatever the help consists of, if it's knowledge about trying to seek the certain type of help that you need, it's a straight force.
Right. And if we don't know it, we'll find it. We'll get the information.
Oh, we got ways, and quick
we'll
too.
Find it.
Yes.
We'll find that information for you, you know, so that you won't walk away. Because just like we preach a lot at our table, the worst thing you could do is give out the wrong information. So we have to do research. We do research on the information before we even put it out on our table. We would go by, if it's a telephone number or email on there, we're going to talk to them and say, is this correct? What's to this information that you're sharing with us?
Yeah,
because we don't want to put out.
We have to have that link. Yes, we have to have that link. And also, when I speak about link, some veterans may come up, you know, want to know about how to upgrade their discharge.
Right.
It's there at the table. They could come to me also as a service officer. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to send you to John Marshall Law School, because they are the ones that's handling this situation about upgrading veterans' discharges and stuff. And there's another thing I'm going to piggyback off for you about when you have bills need to get paid. They'll tell you where to go. Mm-hmm. But it's a one-time situation. After they do it that one time, you can't come back anymore. That's why it's a one-time. It's an emergency fund.
Right. Right.
You cannot take abuse of this. Once you ask for help, you're going to get that help. But once you get that help, you're going to have to learn how to help yourself. Go ahead, Marvin.
That's right. That's right. Because just like the information that we share daily to the other vets, we've had guys come back to us and say, hey, man, you actually saved my life. You helped me, man. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was going to get this paid. I didn't know how to go about getting my 214 or even get my discharge upgraded. Because now we find that when a lot of these younger guys come home from the military and ladies come home from the military, they have these screwy discharges because of discrimination.
Or whatever it may be.
Whatever, they give them a screwy discharge. And just like Frank was saying about John Marshall Law School, that's just like majority of those guys was from the JAG. If you know anything about JAG, that's the lawyers in the military. So now they're out and established here in the city, where you come to us with a screwy discharge and don't know how to get it upgraded. What they'll do is refer you over to John Marshall, and then they'll go through your records and see. Because a lot of them have real simple discharge upgrades.
That they didn't think about.
They didn't know at all exactly how to get that taken
Well,
care
I got a general under honorable condition.
Right.
I got this, I got that.
of misconstruction.
You know, but see the idea, if you don't know, ask.
Right.
Ask.
And
And see another thing about what Strike Force, not just about the DD-214, but see, it's a lot of veterans, especially that comes through me. I'm sure they get them all. They should get them before I do, but sometimes I get them. I don't know if but you know, I send them down to them, because see the idea, what I do, if I don't have the papers with me, like I said, we have communication system with us, you know, because you have to have that between each different groups.
Right.
So you know, if I don't know, that's naturally Strike Force don't know. Well, then it's somewhere in that hospital. Like I said, we got numbers and stuff. We call and find out. And about discharges and stuff, what we didn't find out till about maybe 3 years ago, close to 4 years ago, about DD-214s. Now, listen very closely. At the bottom of DD-214s, it's some numbers down there. At the bottom of the page. People didn't pay attention to those numbers. Oh, it's just a number, you know, I guess, you know, whatever they for. But found out it's a code.
That's the code.
They broke the code. And letting everybody know what those numbers mean. Those numbers, 179 or whatever it may be, they turn into letters. So it's telling people about what type of discharge you have. And then they'll find out if it's bogus or not.
Right.
See, a lot of what we're saying, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people, especially of color, have been kicked out the service for different reasons. And not knowing it was discrimination going on.
Right.
Or discriminatory charges.
Right.
But see, don't nobody know because you're getting kicked out. Here's your DD-214, now go.
Right.
Now you have the opportunity of finding out, can this be overturned? Because see, a lot of veterans have got some bad discharges where they can't get help. But found out now when they can get help from the right sources to identify the problem. Now they're able to come to the VA for help. And plus, you know, medical, mental, or whatever it is. And then you could get probably some benefits. This is what Strike Force is there for.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know, it's also like I was saying earlier, we've built up a relationship with the city, and we've been sharing the information about. A lot of vets don't know about getting a discharge. I mean, getting a free city sticker, something simple like that. A free city sticker. You know, all you have to do, you take your DD-214 to the regional office. They'll flip it over, stamp the back of it, give it back to you. You go down to the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State will put veteran up under the picture on your driver's license.
Yes.
Veteran up under the picture. Real simple. And then with that, you can go to City Hall, show them your driver's license, and they give you a free city sticker.
Now, here's the problem with that we found out also. When they first announced this about almost a year ago, a lot of veterans jumped up and said, I'm going to give me a free city sticker since I'm a veteran. Found out it was a stipulation into that.
Right.
And as they always say, read the fine print.
Right.
Nobody read those little letters. I ain't got time to pay attention to it. I can't see. But see, in the fine print, they tell you who, it pisses me off. Because for one, I just bought me a city sticker. So now I'm hearing veterans could get free city stickers. I wish y'all would have told me before I bought mine, But see, the stipulation is to it, and it state in the fine little letters that the ones who are qualified for that. A lot of veterans didn't know that you had to have a Purple Heart and all of this, bronze stars and stuff like that, where, in big bold letters, it tell you all veterans.
Right.
They didn't say male, female, they say all veterans. So, as a veteran, I done served honorably. So, now I want my free sticker.
I got mine.
but see, this is the thing that we all have to pay attention to.
Right.
Because what you hear is not always clear to what you may think. Because see, the idea, it's how, I put it this way, the bureaucrat works.
Mm-hmm.
Just like 45, gonna sit up there and propose all these $8.6 billion for the defense program.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes down to defense program, that consists of a lot of things, including veterans affairs, their health, medical, dental, and all of this. But then he go back after all this promise. He go back and cut the budget. So that means they're slashing everything down to build his wall.
Right.
The one that he said Mexico gonna pay for. Mexico still looking and saying, okay. But yet, who paying? I hate to laugh for this though, but who's paying for it?
It's coming out of our budget?
Yes, it's coming out of our budget. And we're getting budget cuts. Now it gets so scrutinized, and now we already been fighting the mean program. But see, now the idea, when it was so freely given to us before Reagan took it away, because see, when you're a veteran, you had access to free everything, free dental and all of this.
Everything.
Glasses and everything. But he started slashing. So now, when it comes down for veterans to get free dental, you have to be 100%.
Right.
But see, now, here's the stipulation. I'm going to tell you about these little shortcuts. If you come to Jesse Brown under a mental health program, what I mean by that, playing crazy or whatever, they put you in 7 East or 7 West, that's the psych ward, so they can evaluate you. That way, under evaluation, they do anything and everything they can for you to get you back.
Right.
Okay, now, second thing, after you leave there, they send you to 9 North. That's, like,
30-some days.
39 days or whatever.
35 days.
See, they cut that back now.
Right.
But anyway, while you up there, you get 100%. While you up there. So that means dental and everything. Now, when you come down from there, everything is cut.
It's gonna drop you right back.
Yeah, so that's why, whenever it is, you got to do it right then and there. So that's what we're telling you right now. When you're at Jesse Brown, stop by Strike Force desk and pick up the information.
All right.
You got anything before we leave this that you would like to say?
Well, you covered a lot of things, and just like you were saying, stop by our table and talk to us. Bring your issues and concerns to us, and we'll try to sort them out and help you evaluate them as much as you possibly can.
And see, now this is free information.
Right.
Freely given, we got to give it away. So that's what we're doing. So, with all of this, it's your choice.
Right.
I said, make a move or make a motion. That's all we talking about. You talking about, Veterans Alliance? We don't leave a veteran behind. No. We don't do that. So with that, I'd like to thank you, my brother.
Hey, no problem, Frank.
And I'll see you Wednesday.
Okay.
Because
All
I
right.
keep forgetting the days.
Right.
But Strike Force is there Monday through Thursday from
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock to
12:30.
Okay, until then, we'd like to thank everybody for listening in, tuning in, whether it's from the TV or whether it's from YouTube. Have a nice night. Thank you.